Hello friends, this is Dr. Milind Shirvate, Department of Zoology, Shankarlal Khandelwal Arts, Science and Commerce College, Akola, Maharashtra, India. Today I bring this video for you about frame shift mutation, which is a next video to types of mutation which I have already published earlier. This video I have prepared for the students of BSc 3rd year SEM 6th Zoology. So what is mean by frame shift mutation? We will discuss one by one. First of all of you know the central dogma of protein synthesis. In a particular cell, the cell may be a prokaryotic cell, the eukaryotic cell. There is a genetic material inside the cell. In case of eukaryotic cell, there is a nucleus. Inside the nucleus, there is hereditary material, that is DNA or RNAs. On the DNA, there is a transcription takes place, the formation of mRNA on it, and this mRNA takes a code, takes a sequence from the DNA inside, and it get translated in a particular protein. So this is the basic mechanism or central dogma of protein synthesis. So we are correlating this particular thing with the frame shift mutation. What is first of all we will discuss about frame shift mutation. Since protein coding DNA is divided into codons, 3 bases long, insertions and deletions can alter a gene so that its messages is no longer correctly parsed. These changes are called as frame shifts. Or you may define this frame shift mutation as a frame shift mutation. It occurs when nucleotides are inserted into or deleted from a DNA and cause a shift in the reading of mRNA codes or mRNA codons. So that will be a possible definition for the frame shift mutation. Or again, frame shift mutation are insertions or deletions of nucleotides in a DNA that change the reading frame, the grouping of codons. Or recall that a codon is a group of 3 nucleotides that corresponds with a specific amino acid. So we can demonstrate a frame shift mutation using this particular example. On the screen you are able to see, say we have a letter sequence of THE, FAT, CAT and SAT. If one letter similar to one nucleotide like an extra E is inserted in this particular sequence, we would get the following sequence. The sequence number 2: THE, EFA, TCA, TSA and T single. So in this I have inserted the E in red colored extra. So just by inserting one extra E in a particular sequence, the entire reading of the sentence change. Note how it caused a shift in the pattern and affected every single letter after it. Now the words are just gibberish. Similarly, if this was the code of a protein in the central dogma, as we have already seen in the first slide, the ribosomes would have a difficult time translating this sequence correctly. What if the F was deleted from the sequence? If we deleted that F in the sequence, what we will have? The sequence will be THE, ATC, ATS and AT at last. So like the insertion, a deletion can also cause the shift in the pattern and affect all the subsequent letters. So this is what I want to tell you in this particular frame shift type of mutation. The mutation caused by the addition or deletion of a base pair or base pair in the DNA of a gene, resulting in the translation of the genetic code in an unnatural reading frame from the position of the mutation to the end of the gene, is a frame shift mutation. Inserting or deleting one or more nucleotides, this we have already discussed, changes the reading frame, that is changing a sentence. It builds proteins incorrectly. There will be addition of a new letter, that is base, in the DNA sequence. There may be a deletion of letter in the DNA. Both of these shift the DNAs. A frame shift mutation is not the same as a single nucleotide polymorphism in which a nucleotide is replaced rather than inserted or deleted. See, this is the diagram. In this particular diagram, I am going to show you how one amino acid get changed if you change any base, which will occur in the frameshift type of mutation. See, on the first lane you are seeing the normal DNA bases, which codes, for example, C80 codes for histidine, serine, histidine again, valine, leucine, methionine, and leucine again. These are the normal sequence of amino acids which this particular DNA will code in future. And if due to the frameshift mutation, if there may be a change in case of any particular, in the middle you are able to see the tyrosine. Yes, the tyrosine, it get replaced. So this will cause the changes in the amino acid sequence. The frameshift of one DNA base, which will result in the abnormal amino acid sequences, which is caused due to frameshift type of mutation. Another diagram I want to show you, that is the DNA sequence and amino acid sequence. In the normal sense, CAG, CCC, ACT, these are the codons. Three codons are there which are responsible for the formation of amino acid GLN, PRO, and THR. Insertion mutation, that is frameshift. If you insert in place of C, the T will be in the codon 2, then there will be the different amino acid sequence as per the first. So you will get the SER, serine, and histidine. So non-frameshift also you may have discussed the insertion mutation, that is non-frameshift in the codon number 2. Again TTT will get you the phenyline in the amino acid sequence type. So this is the diagram number 2. Again in the third diagram, wild type gene, it is normal gene, codon 1, 2, 3, codon 4 is also there. Gene with insertion, if the A changes to G, so it will gives the glutamine or glutamic acid. Gene with deletion, if you replace the A, it will code for arginine, and the rest of the sequences will also change. So this is about the third diagram of the frameshift type of mutation. Now we will discuss what will happen, what are the diseases associated with the frameshift mutation. We will discuss. One is the Crohn's disease. The Crohn's disease has an association with NOD2 gene. The mutation is an insertion of a cytosine at a position 3020. This leads to the premature stop codon, shortening the protein that is supposed to be transcribed. When the protein is able to form normally, it responds to bacterial liposaccharides, where the 3020 mutation prevents the protein from being responsive. This is the particular diagram I am showing to you, which is showing the Crohn's disease of the intestine. Second disease is the cystic fibrosis. CF is a disease based on mutations in the CF transmembrane conduction regulator gene. There are over 1500 mutations identified, but not all cause this particular disease. Most cases of cystic fibrosis are a result of the delta F508 mutation, which deletes the entire amino acid. Two frameshift mutations are of interest in the diagnosing CF: CF1213DELT and CF1152-INSTC. They both lead to a small decrease in the function of the lungs and occur in about 1% of the patient tested. So this is the cystic fibrosis disease associated with the frameshift type of mutation. The next is the Tay-Sachs disease. Is a fatal disease affecting the central nervous system. It is most frequently found in the infants and small children. Next disease is the Smith-Magenis syndrome, as shown in the figure. Is a complex syndrome involving intellectual disabilities, sleep disturbance, behavioral problems, and a variety of craniofacial, skeletal and visceral abnormalities in the patient. So in the diagram you must have to see the mild face flattened especially at the bridge of the nose, prominent often rosy cheeks in the patient, lip pushed up, and these are the particular symptoms of the Smith-Magenis syndrome. Then again the disease caused or associated with the Frameshift mutation is the hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Is the most common cause of sudden death in young people, including trained athletes, and is caused by mutation in the genes, including proteins of the cardiac sarcomere. Mutations in the troponin C gene TNNC1 are a rare genetic cause of hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. A recent study has indicated that a Frameshift mutation in troponin C was the cause of hypertrophic cardiomyopathy and sudden cardiac death in 19-year-old male. So here in the diagram you are able to see the hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. The small left ventricle you are easily seen as compared to the normal heart. So these are the diseases associated with the Frameshift mutation, and thanks for watching this video. Again I will come with new videos for you students. So thanks for watching.